Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Akaflos here, and today we are going to be continuing our playthrough of Rune King. So as usual, if you guys are going to enjoy it, consider liking this video as well as subscribing. I really do appreciate your support here, but most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads of single player playthroughs or content just like this one. And with that being said, let's get this episode started. So here we are in the game. We are currently, I believe, in the back area of Baron's Rest here in the Crucible segment, and what we're doing here is that we're just running the gauntlet here, taking on the enemies in the Arena Crucible, and basically why we're doing that is so that we could unlock the effigy of the benevolent wind goddess, which is a mandatory component to craft Storm Razor, which is also Yasuo's legendary weapon. So we are going to work towards that. We've already acquired the other two items, which is the Empyrean Whisker or the Whisk of the Wind's Fury. That was acquired 2 episodes back, I believe, in the episode where we solved the Ionia bound side quest. It was a fairly easy side quest, and I think you guys shouldn't have any problem solving that one. So we also acquired the Maple Seeds from the Zephyr Peak area of the game in the Windrake Isles. I think I covered that in episode 85, which was also fairly easy. The puzzle was fairly straightforward, but just to save you all some time, I'm gonna leave you guys the solution as well in the comment section down below, so that, you know, just to save you all some time. Okay, let's go ahead and just carry on with today's episode, which is to get the effigy of the benevolent wind goddess. Now you might notice right off the bat that there has been a change of personnel. That is because this particular final battle, I have actually attempted it off camera, because to my understanding it is fairly difficult. So I think it was important for me to give this a try, so that you know, I don't waste your time with unnecessary deaths in the actual episode. But yeah, I didn't really have much success, to be honest. I think I have not won any battles, so essentially it's not that great. But I have set up the team, at least, you know, my team, to the best of my to the best of my capabilities, and I think I've put myself in a very good position here to try to at least, you know, win the battle. But yeah, I'm not gonna show you what are the builds yet. That is because I'm not even sure if this is gonna work, to be honest. This is my first time trying it here. Attempting to win at least. I have attempted the battle. It was, you know, as it says, fairly tough. But you know, this is one of my attempts at trying to win it. I have not won it personally, so you know, it's basically just as alien to me as it is alien to you. But regardless, we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. So for this battle, we're gonna run with Illaoi. I have had considerable success with Illaoi in terms of you know, how much health we're taking off the enemy there, compared with Pyke and Ahri. Ahri did not do too well. Pyke did mediocrely. Illaoi did the best out of the three, but you know, even that wasn't too great. So you know, we're just gonna have to give it a shot. Yeah, let's go ahead and speak to the arena gatekeeper here and trigger the battle. Interested in testing your metal? Let's ask him what's today's catch. There are some things we shouldn't be allowed to fight or even see with our own eyes. This harpooner was found inside the belly of a giant fish and survived being in there for 2 days by eating the smaller fish it ate. Disgusting. My advice, seeing how this guy can survive being inside a fish's gut, you need someone who doesn't care about defenses or who can wear his down, he says. Okay, so harpooner. This is a very telltale sign that, you know, we have faced harpooners in the past, namely with Pyke, which was why I decided to go with Pyke in the off-camera segment, and I did not have much success, to my surprise. And even the fact that, you know, the clue here actually hints at Pyke here, because you know, as you can see, you need someone who doesn't care about defenses. So who else doesn't care about defenses than Pyke? He's a very aggressive option, and at the same time, who can wear the enemies down, which was why I went with Pyke initially. Pyke could work. I'm not really sure if you know, it's a very solid option, but I'm gonna go with Illaoi for this one, because I had much better, you know, success with Illaoi, you know, in terms of bringing down the enemy's health there. But yeah, we're just gonna have to see if we can beat it. So let's go ahead and just enter the ring, and we'll send Illaoi. And we have to pay 2,500 gold, so let's go ahead and pay the fee.
We never stop.
Okay, so this is why I say this is a tough battle. I'm gonna read to you what this guy does first, and I think you'll agree with me. So let's go ahead and open inspect, and we are taking on something called a Salvager here. So this guy looks a bit like the harpooner, and you know, in theory it should be well suited for Pyke, but again, like I said, I did not have much success with Pyke, and I'm gauging success by, you know, how much damage I do to the guy, not that I can beat the guy. But yeah, I did not have much success with Pyke because he did not survive too long. In terms of what the Crow Salvager actually does, he will do Harpoon, which deals moderate damage and builds 10 overcharge. Feedback deals moderate magic damage to attackers until the spell. This is an absolute bitch. I will tell you why in a second. But yeah, if we go to the overcharge tab here, deals very heavy damage over 11 shots, which costs 30 mana. This is also very scary because coming off Harpoon, this will actually kill you, and the Harpoon itself deals a lot of massive damage here, so kind of scary. Steel Armor is also another pain in the ass to deal with because it will reduce all non-true damage by 90%, which means the only way you can get some reliable damage on him is to get Ignite, Bleed, Poison, or I think the Tentacle damage, and yeah, obviously we can get that with Misfortune or Braum or I think Yasuo, unless you have certain weapons, of course. But reliable debuffs is going to be either Ahri or Pike, because you know they have abilities that actually give a lot of debuffs. Now, the problem with Ahri and Pike is that Ahri and Pike are really weak, and you know, this guy basically two-shots Ahri or Pike if you're lucky. If not, he will basically one-shot you, so not that great. But yeah, in terms of taking them on with Illaoi, Illaoi has better survivability because obviously she's a tank and she has more health. So yeah, that's why I decided to go with Illaoi for this one, and I said that I had a little bit more success in getting his health low with Illaoi. That's why we are running with Illaoi for this one. So having known what the Crow Salvager does, let's go ahead and deal with him. We open here with Illaoi, and I don't think we're gonna conserve mana for this one because this looks like a fairly scary battle. I am gonna do a Harsh Lesson straight up and see if we could get some reliable damage on the guy. Or actually, no, let's try this. Let us do a Tentacle Barrier just to block some of the damage. We have to think strategy here, guys. We have to think strategy here. Okay, so this is why I say, you know, this is an absolute bitch to deal with. That is because when he casts the feedback, he will, you know, have a 519, you know, damage kickback to the attacker. And if you're not careful here, and if you don't set up your team correctly, you are gonna get fucked by this. I have actually tweaked with the Rune page as well as the ability page a bit. I will show you guys after this battle. I want to make sure that, you know, I show you something that works and not something that flops. So if I beat this guy, I will show you what I do, what I altered in the ability page. But for this, because of this particular situation where he has the feedback here, we need to try to dispel this. So the only way to dispel this with Illaoi is to use her Test the Spirit ability. Now, if we go ahead and do a Power Test the Spirit, this I believe should dispel the the feedback thing. It doesn't matter if you do speed, balance, power. I'm just gonna do power because it will grant us more heal if we attack the Crow Salvager in future. So yeah, 210 health, balance is 176, and speed is 145. So I'm gonna go with the power one, of course. Okay, there we go. Here comes Harpoon, which is critical. Not that great, but manageable. Yeah, let's try a Harsh Lesson balance inside the zone. That way we could get the added damage buff. Inside the attack zone, I should add. Okay, not the best, but better than nothing. Another Harpoon. Alright, let's try another Harsh Lesson. I know we're out of the zone, but I would like to try to get some damage off. Very nice. Okay, Okay, this is where it gets a bit troubling because tentacles will despawn after 2 turns or 2 or 3 turns, so you have to compensate for that. But with that in mind, what I'm gonna do is we're not gonna do any ultimates yet. I'm keeping it for a leap of faith because it can spawn max tentacles. So yeah, we're keeping it for that. But in the meantime, I think we're gonna take this chance to do a we're not gonna do harsh lesson. I think I'm gonna do a tentacle barrier here just to block, you know, any incoming damage. While we wait for the level 2 ultimate. That's the plan. I'm only gonna attack once we have, you know, maximum tentacles or something. I'm not gonna, you know, use attack with 3 tentacles. So I'm gonna do another tentacle barrier here. Actually, 4 should be fine. I think we can go with 4. 4 should be alright. We're actually at 5 now, which is actually good. I forgot that we, you know, sometimes the tentacles have a 50% spawn chance. So, you know, I'm just accounting for the 50%. That was why I didn't want to guarantee anything. 5 is not bad, so I think we're gonna go with 5. And we're gonna do a harsh lesson.
I have been waiting for this moment. I thought this was a battle.
He's cast feedback again, so I'm gonna do another test the spirit. The key here is to keep dispelling his feedback. That is the key here. Okay, we have 5 tentacles again, so I think we'll do a harsh lesson.
You'll have to do better than that.
Alright, we're whittling him down, which is good. I got to about this health as well, and, you know, before Illaoi died. Which was a bit unfortunate, so, you know, because that was around the time where we were about out of mana as well. So, this battle, to be fair, is going much better. We still have a fair amount of mana. I think, you know, it was just luck because, you know, every battle is gonna be different in terms of what the enemy will cast and when your turn is coming up. So, you know, you might be a bit unlucky and you might have to attempt this a couple of times. I think I might be lucky here, but let's not jinx it. Let's, you know, try to, you know, make sure that we don't fuck things up here. Okay. We're not gonna do ultimate because we don't really need to do a leap of faith yet. We have 4 tentacles, which is good enough. I think we're gonna go ahead and do another harsh lesson here. Yeah, let's do a harsh lesson. Alright, we have 6 here, which is good.
Are you even trying?
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it should be fine. Let's go with another harsh lesson and see if we could get some good damage off. Alright, nice. Okay, just keeping an eye on mana here because mana is the main enemy, I would feel. Okay. He has cast feedback again, so I'm gonna go test the spirit because power might be too late. No, actually power could be okay. I'm gonna go test the spirit power again.
You are not ready.
Ooh. See, this is what I'm talking about. Very, very scary. Also really, really close to, you know, being out of mana here. That's why we need to be very, very careful with this one. Alright, I'm gonna do Harsh Lesson Speed to take advantage of the increased attack power here.
Just like this.
Alright, let's do Harsh Lesson Power again.
The truth revealed in time.
Frankly, this battle is going much better. I just hope that we don't go out of mana. That's my main worry here. Okay. 2162. Okay, let's try it again. Let's do another Harsh Lesson Power.
Embrace motion.
Alright, nice. Okay, I tell you what. When we get to like about 500 health or something, or maybe about 100 health, I will do Illaoi's avatar. That is because that's the first time we're gonna see it, and you know, when I'm confident of that we're gonna win, we're gonna do Illaoi's avatar because that's the first time we're gonna see it, and I think it will be a very neat way to close off the battle. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try to whittle him down some more. Let's do another Harsh Lesson.
The first lesson.
Okay, we've got this one in the bag. We've definitely got this one in the bag. Alright. Just to close things off for you guys, Tentacles don't kill him. Oh my god. I forgot that tentacles also do damage, you know, when you what do you call it? You know, on the when Illaoi's turn comes up. I wanted to close it for you guys with the avatar there, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. At least we got the win. That's more important. We can of course see the avatar some other time. That's you know, a secondary issue. Okay. So we get 1463 gold here, 546 XP because you know we didn't conserve overcharge. There was no way to win with conserving overcharge, I feel. But yeah, we got something here called the JANNA effigy, which is exactly what we need to unlock Yasuo's level 3. Sorry, legendary weapon. So let's go ahead and just proceed. 91 XP here. Everyone levels up to level 28, which is very, very nice. We can possibly check that out some other time. Let's quickly speed through this first. That one was on the list. Probably should have sent in Pike in that sense, but I don't think Pike would have survived. What's this? It feels alive. Oh, what a surprise. Looks like you found a bonus toy. Congratulations, you can keep that in addition to your prize. It's JANNA. Sailors pray for her guidance on difficult routes. It's said she helps them navigate the southern coast of Shurima. JANNA, but the benevolent. She revels in helping those in need. She uses the wind to help, to protect. Prayers and deities don't keep someone's head above water. I know well the madness I found beneath. I think you know. I think you do, Pike. A madness that we put to rest. This is a gift from the mother. This will give you motion. Okay, so that is awesome because we managed to beat the final enemy in the arena crucible there, and I believe if we speak to this guy, we shouldn't have anything else to do, right? I don't know how to say this, but you defeated everything this place has to offer. I'm sure there are challenges that await you elsewhere, but you'll find nothing else here. Okay, which is a bit unfortunate. I would have liked, you know, if there was a, like, how would I say it, like, you know, a infinite grind battle series here. I'm not really sure what's the correct term here, but I think you get what I mean. Like, you know, when you're done with a game, there's usually a post game where you get to go to some sort of battle arena or something, and you get to keep grinding. I wish there was something like that, but it's a bit unfortunate that they did not implement this. But it's okay. We're not gonna complain too much about it. I'm just happy that we got the JANNA effigy. So that is the final piece into Yasuo's legendary weapon. Oh wait, before I want to end the video here, but before we do that, I should show you what I have set on Illaoi in case you guys are having some trouble. Again, this is not foolproof to work because, you know, like I said, on my first attempt off camera, I did not do too well because I think the chances were stacked against me. The harpooner there did a lot of crazy shit, and at the same time, I think we were just very, very unlucky. So yeah, we were out of mana and stuff, so we did not manage to survive. But yeah, that one worked in the previous battle, level 27, with the way I've set up. So I'm just gonna quickly show you what I have on Illaoi here. That way you guys could potentially copy it if you like, and you know, find your own success. So if we go to the equipment tab, what I have on Illaoi is the Kraken's Gift, which begins a combat with an active tentacle. Damage will be 6. I'm not gonna go through damage and bonus damage and stamina and stuff. That is because you know, I think if you just equip these items, it should bring you the same amount of success. So yeah, I'm not gonna be too technical with this with the bonus damage and stuff here. Warmock's armor is important, I feel, because it healed Illaoi per each turn 227 health, which is of course very, very good. Ring of Reflection here is also a very good item because it actually kicks back 14 true damage to attackers each hit, and you know, as that battle implied, as we saw in that battle, he takes 100% true damage. So any little bit of true damage is very, very good. 14 isn't the best, you know, 14 isn't doing much, but you know, any amount of true damage is very, very good here. So Sunstone Pendant is just a very generic pendant because you know, the physical defense, magical defense, and the bonus damage could have been good here. So 29, 29 each. So yeah, that's why I just had the Sunstone Pendant on. Stuff Yordle is also for the fact that, you know, we had a little bit of evade from the Stuff Yordle, which wasn't too good because we did not see too much evade there. But I think the bonus damage helped a little bit, so I think it could have been good. But regardless, this is what I'm running on Illaoi: a Kraken's Gift, a Warmock's Armor, a Ring of Reflection, a Sunstone Pendant, and a Stuff Yordle. So potentially copy this if you'd like. I think you could find success with other weapons as well, but this was what as you saw, I beat the Harpooner with, so I think this is good. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the abilities tab real quick and show you what I've done. So in terms of abilities here, you might notice that I removed a lot of the, I reshuffled a lot of the abilities. What I did was I dumped a lot of points into the Tentacle Barrier here just so that we could get the fence off. I actually had the physical damage reduction for this one because, you know, the Harpooner was dealing physical damage, I think, with the strikes and stuff. You know, I'm not really sure what defines physical and magical damage because it's not really clear sometimes. It doesn't really state clearly what the enemy does. I just go ahead and snowball it, I would say eyeball it, based on logic. Like if the Harpooner is impaling you, it's probably going to be physical damage, right? So that's why I went with physical damage here. We also have Tentacle Barrier 2B, which heals Illaoi 34 health per tentacle each time she's hit, which is very, very good. And it basically negates some of that feedback damage. Spawns a tentacle when attacked is also good, which was why we had a lot of spawning of tentacles there. Of course, the passive we maxed out as well. We increased the max tentacle from 6 to 6 from 5, which is important. Each tentacle strike will heal most wounded ally by 43.1 health, and since this is a solo battle, Illaoi is automatically the most wounded ally, and that's definitely going to heal up each time we do a tentacle strike. So 43.1 health, a bit of life steal there, which is very, very good. Start battle with 3 tentacles is also awesome because we combine that with the Kraken's Gift. We start battle with 4 tentacles, and you know, we could play aggressively from there. We also put a point into Grace of Nagakaboros. I only put 1 point into this because this was a, this was a choice. We either put some points into Grace of Nagakaboros or we put some points into Healing Mist. I decided Healing Mist was much better in the end, but we did not use Healing Mist or Grace of Nagakaboros, so it was just basically just insurance policy. So in case you find some usefulness in this, I am running Grace of Nagakaboros with 1B, where it has a 50% chance to spawn a tentacle. So yeah, that's basically the deal here. Now, the main thing was Harsh Lesson, as you saw in the battle. So I reduced the mana cost to 32%. I selected this one because it will allow me to cast, more Harsh Lessons, which I think is good. We also have the increased Tentacle Strike by an additional 45 damage, which definitely helped because it increased tentacles do true damage. So again, like I said, the enemy, the harpooner there is susceptible to true damage. So I would highly recommend beefing up your tentacle strikes. So the next thing we had is to heal the most wounded ally for 109 health per tentacle strike. This is also a no-brainer because it essentially negates the damage that has been taken, which is of course very, very good. Now the Tesla Spirit is also vital for this one. That is because we needed to dispel something. We needed to dispel the target, and the dispel in the Tesla Spirit 2B is very, very good because it dispels 2 buffs, but mainly we just need to dispel that 1 feedback buff. So yeah, that's why it was very, very good. Tesla Spirit 1A reduces recovery time by 32%. That will allow us to cast it a couple of times, which is of course very, very handy. And the final one, which is the cause of tentacles to strike the target for once for double damage, which is of course very, very good because after we cast the Tesla Spirit, it's going to automatically capitalize on the fact that we could deal damage without taking some damage in return. So yeah, that's why I decided to go with this one. So this is proved to be exceptional. Now for the healing miss, I know I did not cast this, but I'm just gonna go through with it, go through you with it as well. 50% mana cost reduction here, which provides a very, very good option to heal, of course. Reduces damage taken by allies for 10% for 3 turns. Is just in case in that battle where say I was very, very low. I need to buy some time essentially. We get a damage reduction of 10% for 3 turns. It would help out a lot, but apparently we did not need that. And finally heals each ally for an additional 120 per tentacle over 3 turns. This is basically a regeneration. So yeah, this was definitely a no-brainer over the power lane converts overhealing to a damage shield. So yeah, because healing miss was already slow on its own. I didn't see much use for it on the power lane, so I think it was much better to make sure that we get something that would affect us real time, immediately, and that was why the healing miss 3B worked. I thought would work for me, but as you would have noticed, it did not work. We did not need to cast it because I think we got really, really lucky for that one. Okay, so that is in terms of the abilities. We're gonna finish this video with runes, and I'll just tell you what I did here. I went with healing power rank 1 because it increases power of heals by 7.5%, which is good. And I went with the healing power rank 2, it increases by 15%. So that's a total of 22.5% heal, which is exceptional. We also have a Presence of the Goddess, which begins battle with 1 tentacle active. So basically 1 tentacle from the Kraken's Gift, and I think 1 from the one from the from the ability step. I think we had 4. I think we had 3 from the ability step, if I'm not mistaken. So 3 plus 1 is 4, plus this one it's going to be 5. So that's going to be a very, very aggressive option, and I highly recommend it. Now the next thing here is that I had a lifesteal up by 10%. That was because, like I said, we're going to be sapping a lot of health from the from the tentacle strikes and stuff. So that was why I decided to go with the lifesteal here. So essentially, each heal is going to be exceptional because we lifesteal by 10%, plus the additional healing by 7.5 and 15, because this is universal. Lifesteal also contributes to healing, I believe. So that's basically a 32.5% heal just from lifesteal alone. So I think that's very, very good. Also, we have an increased physical and magical defense by 20%. That's just to provide a little bit of sustainability, going into the battle. And we also have the pain conversion here, which increases, which has Illaoi gain 5% overcharge each time she's attacked. So essentially, it's gonna help keep her in the fight in case we go out of mana. But yeah, this is very situational because in the first time I did it, even though I had the 5% the 5 overcharge each time she's attacked, she still went down in the first battle. So I would say that this is very situational, and it depends on luck on how your turn is lined up and how the enemy's turn is lined up. So yeah, that's basically what I'm running on Illaoi. So with all that being said, we're gonna end the video here because we are running out of time. Now I know we have the means to craft the Storm Razor in Precious Dungeon, but we're not gonna do that yet because I would like to go ahead and grab the other the other items for each champion. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna go ahead and alternate between each champion. I'm gonna focus on one champion and then move on to the next. But in terms of actually crafting the item, we're gonna make sure that we grab everything first and then we head to Treasure's Dungeon to craft the item. I think that's a more sensible thing to do, and at the same time we don't jump here and there in between places. So I think it's a much more sensible and rational thing to do. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I'll see if I'm still feeling the same way in the next episode. But that's my plan for moving forward. But for now, we're gonna end the video here because we are running out of time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode of Rune King. Hopefully you found it helpful as well, defeating the final enemy here in the Crucible. And if you did, consider leaving, if you did find it helpful and enjoyable, of course, consider leaving a like as well as subscribing. I really do appreciate your support here, but most importantly, it's so that you don't miss future episodes or uploads of single player playthroughs or content just like this one. And with that being said, this is Keflo signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I catch y'all in the next episode. Goodbye.